Hello everybody, it's Jenn, Scrapbena Creations. Welcome to the very first installment of my One Stamp Bonanza series, which I will tell you a little bit more about. But for the first series, I am featuring the My Favorite Things Somebunny I Love stamp set, and I'm using Dear Lizzie polka dot party paper for this card. And you can see me here, I'm stamping up the images using my Lawn Fawn. I believe it's jet black ink, which I absolutely love. I am going to be doing some coloring with my alcohol markers, both my Copics and Spectrum Noir. So I wanted to paper piece the bedding for this card, so I just needed to stamp that out as well on the piece of paper that I wanted to use, and this was the one that I chose. I wanted to tie in the yellow from the moon and stars that I was going to be using on the card. So I'm really excited to be doing this series, and I'm hoping it's kind of one of those things that will continue on my channel if you guys like it. So I was working with this stamp set on the weekend, and I was thinking I really want to use my stamps more than once and to share them on YouTube with you guys in a way where I don't feel like I can only make a card with them once and then everybody's kind of seen it. I wanted to show, well, I wanted to use them and make more than one card and share them with you. And so I'm hoping you guys will really like seeing how you can use one stamp set to create a number of cards that all look very different. So this series, I'll just keep talking about it here while you can see me coloring. I'm not doing any fancy coloring, and all the colors are listed on the left side of my image here. So I'm really excited to be doing this series, and what I'm thinking is for each stamp set that I showcase, I'll create anywhere from 3 to 5 cards, and then that way you get to see how these stamps inspire me to create. So this particular, I don't know what to call it, segment, issue, first set of cards, that sounds good, in the series, it's featuring, like I said, the Somebunny I Love, this stamp set, and I have 4 cards for you. So I really do hope you enjoy. If you think this is a good idea, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for this series, or you can let me know as we go and you see the different cards that I create. So the cards will be posted on different days, but I think what I'm going to do is post them within the same week so that you can see them fairly close to each other. You don't have to wait a long amount of time between them, which hopefully will keep them fresh in your mind in terms of how the cards looked at the end when I had finished making the set of cards from the same stamp. So I'm talking a lot, but this video was rather long, and I thought, seeing I wasn't doing anything overly complicated here, that I would just talk about the new series and see what you thought, and you could just watch me create. So I'm going back in here with the light gray. I wanted to make like a white sheet for the bottom, and so that's why I brought that marker back. And you saw me fussy cut out the paper pieces for the bedding, and now I'm just going to glue them all down here. I love the way this little bunny turned out with the grays and the bears with the warm brown tones. So yeah, nothing too complicated here, just paper piecing this image together. I love this stamp set for paper piecing the bedding. You could get so many different looks just from using pattern paper alone, and you will see a number of looks that I created by just using different pattern paper. I really, really love this stamp set. So here's the celestial background that I was looking for. That's why I chose this particular paper pad. I wanted that just to be the background. I'm not doing anything else fancy on the card. The sentiment that I'm using is dreaming of the next time I'll get to see you. And so it's kind of a whimsical idea for this card with the little bed and bunny and bears not really in a bedroom, just kind of, it's almost like someone's dreaming of them dreaming. That was kind of the thought I had when I was making this card. So I'm using the Lawn Fawn Fancy Scalloped border die, which is new, and I'm really liking that border die. And then I'm just using some fun foam here so that I can pop up this card front here. I did have some warping because of heat embossing the sentiment, so I find if you use foam paper like this or foam pad, it really helps with warping and your card doesn't get bent or creased in the mail, so it's great. So now I'm going to get back to putting the card together. I love this little speech bubble that says you in it. It goes perfectly with dreaming of the next time I'll get to see you. I think it's just absolutely clever and adorable. These bears are so super cute, and the bunny is just adorable as well. So once I get these adhered on, I am going to place the moon and the stars on the card as well. And you'll see me here in just a second. I think I'm going to put it in the top right. And then I have my glue on, and then all of a sudden I change plans. And it's kind of one of those things where I liked it better the first way I had it, and I don't know why I changed it. It's like one of those things where don't fix it if it ain't broke. I love it like that. I should have left it like that. I actually did a second one of these cards and I put it back to the right hand side and I love it so much more. I mean, this looks alright, it's cute. I don't know. I was trying not to have it too weighted on the right hand side, but now I think it's too heavily weighted on the left hand side. So we'll definitely move it over to the right hand side, and I did do that in the second card that I made similar to this, and I did like it much better. So if you think you might want to recreate this card, the choice is yours, but I do like it in the right hand side. So just to finish off, I'm going to stamp I miss you in the inside of the card, and this comes with the stamp set as well. And then I'm going to use my Wink of Stella pen on the moon and the stars. And that's pretty much it. I'm also putting it on the yellow dots on the bedding just to give them a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if anybody else will notice that, but I know it's there. Then I felt like the sheets were very flat, so I went in with my IG1, which is the lightest cool gray marker, and I just did a little bit of shading and then used my blender pen just to kind of lighten that out, but it actually made a huge difference. It's really hard to see on the video, but in person it looks great. So here's the close-ups of the card. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!